fishing thing.
Right, well, it's 13th of June, Thursday, and me and Ben have come on to Bridgeport for the day. It's actually been about a month since the last caught a fish, which is a bit embarrassing, so I fancied a bit of a runs water session, but hopefully we'll have a few. I mean, last time we were here, I reposted it on Facebook the other day. We had a good session, we had a little match going on, and towards the end it became alive and we had a good session, so hopefully it'll be a good day. Yeah, it's going to be quite windy as well.
It already is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's already quite windy, but the forecast is up to 50-mile-an-hour gusts working into the day, so that should be nice and interesting. But we're fishing. Well, let's pan it around. I'll do it now. Ben, get into your swim. Tell us what you're doing.
This is, I think this is peg one. I think this one is. Got the left rod just down that margin opposite this bush here, just where it starts to shelve down. And then in line with this aerator, it's sort of created a bit of a dip. I've got a rod there as well, so about halfway out I guess, and then a bit of a spread of boilies. And then a brighter bait down on the left there.
Thank you, Ben.
Right, mate.
Very interesting. And moving round, I'm the next one down. Got one just down on the margin, the left of my swim, and one between the island and the far bank where the wind's pushing up. And left rod on double pop-up corn, right rod on boilies. Sorry, mate. Ben's got all the chicks in his swim today. Can't resist his lovely goatee. Alright, you can move, mate. Right, well, me and Ben have literally just moved. The wind's been pushing down this side of the lake, and we've been in the swims about a couple of minutes. I put my rod out. About 10 seconds later, this very, very wriggly 2-3 pound common went off. I haven't even got the bait runner, well, I haven't put the alarm on or hanger on or anything, and this is ripped off. So first fish I've had in over a month. So not a monster, very wriggly and very spawned out little fish. Saved me from a blank. Hopefully now this move will pay off and we'll have quite a few fish. Get it back. Yeah.
Bit of a better sized fish this one, isn't it? Straight back towards.
This is what you just put on the island. Pretty flower. Look at that flower, Ben. Bite me. That on them crawler clips. Yeah. He's in.
There we go. Had a really weird little take off a duck just now, went out of my line, stood back over to the rod, and this fish has swam straight back towards me, and we got one. Quite a nice chunky double on the Little Red Northern Specials, just right down the margin here, where there used to be quite a big bush. Quite a nice conditioned chunky fish. Pleased with that, and we both had one now. We've probably been fishing collectively for about 10 minutes, so hopefully we've made a good decision to come down here, and we'll have a few more into the evening.
It's already justified, really, isn't it?
Yeah,
Couple of hours in the wrong place. And then
Yeah.
the right place we had 2.
Yeah, 2 right. So here's to a few more.
Right then, well this is where me and Ben have moved to. We've come down to the other end of bridge where the wind has been pushing, and already we've had a fish each, and we haven't been here very long at all. I'm fishing one rod just down here in front of the platform and one to my right in the margin. Ben's fishing one over to the island about here and one in his left margin, and he had that fish off his left margin rod, so both fish have come off the margins where the wind's pushing in. So hopefully we've made a good decision, and we'll have a few more now throughout the afternoon. Here we are, second fish for me. Absolutely flew off on the right rod again. Just as I was cooking up my pasta, it seems to be every time I cook pasta when fishing, I have a run. Big mouth on it, I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but lovely dark mirror. Oh, that was unexpected. Some lovely scales on it. He's lost a few as well. He's all spawned out, so we're thinking that he's lost a few scales during spawning. So we've put some carp care on it. And yeah, it's the second fish, and what a lovely one to boot. Let's put him back. Literally just put my fish back, and Ben's rod's gone off. Do you want to move your other rod?
Well, here's another little one on the same spot on the margin. Same bait and everything, just rattled off right when I was stood next to the rods. Nice big old rubbery lips on this one. Again, quite spawned out, which would indicate that I would assume most of the carp in here are spawned already, which is good. And another one, starting to get some steady action now, which is what we came here for. So it's well worth the move.
It's almost identical to the first 2 runs. I had one, put it back, and then you had one. It's exactly the same.
Happy days.
Trying to go round. Bloody hell. The right rod just absolutely ripped off again, as you saw, and it's probably only about £3, but a very wriggly little mirror. Gives me a chance to pick it back up again. There we are. So not a monster, but it's fish number 3, and very welcome after a long spell of flanks. Let's get him back. Ben, is it windy in your swim? Is it quiet, is it? A little bit blustery, yeah? That's what I got it. Get your hands on it first. Do you want me to move the net out? Yeah, go on. Let's get your ring out of the way. Careful, careful, careful. Oh, I got it, I got it.
Sorry, I got it. Alright, we got something a bit special here. We don't normally catch many of these, so this is a real rarity, and this is a real big one as well. Like a real big one. Look at the size of that. He's just about to flip. I'll just roll him back,
Yeah, make sure he's in the cradle.
A bit spawned out, so this specimen's a bit down in weight.
Leave him there, mate, you don't want to drop him again.
He's a little bit lively. but unfortunately we've got a snotty. But there we go.
Well done, mates. It's a beast. Look at it. It's almost, you need a bigger mat, mate. On that sec, just want to show him perspective.
Oh, I've just done the water shots, got both sides, given them a quick weigh, and now it's time to put him back.
Careful, mate. Sure you want to lift him now?
Oh!
What do you mean?
This one's for you, Josh.
Well done, mate. You must be well over now.
Oh shit, that's litter.
You did, mate. Here we go, fish number 4 for me, and it's probably one of the bigger ones of the day, probably a low double, proper spawned out. Its belly is just hollow, but a lovely looking fish.
Can you get the
lovely
other side?
scales. Yeah, I will. I'll flip him over in a sec. Your rod. Ben's had an absolute terror, but beautiful fish, and I'll just flip him over and show you this side. The scales on it are just so irregular, there's no pattern to it, and it's got a black spot on him, which isn't a scale. It's just coloration on his, I guess on his flesh. Just flip him over. It's been an extremely wild fish on the mat. It's taken quite a few minutes to calm him down. Here's the other side of him. Oh! There's the other side. As you can see, just here, we got the black spot, which isn't a scale, but it's just coloration. Very pretty fish. But a very strange bite. It's almost like a bream bite. But quite a good fight as well. But one of the bigger ones of the day. Lovely to catch some nice fish. So let's get him back and go give Ben a hand with his fish.
You weren't hanging about.
Any sights?
Melted off, but let's go around there and play it. They've left some stuff sticking out. I'm going to go and try and move it now. There you go. It's free out that moment. Free carp, one lost carp. Right, there we go, another little one. Absolute tore off on the margin again. Got the right one on the same sort of rig, on a single, fishing to showers, but nothing on that one yet. But we'll see what we can do with that. Just had a bream and then popped this one back in, and it's one tonered off a beast. And then just before I had that bream, I recast the rod, just dropped it in the margin, popped it on the rest, and was just sorting out the bobbin, and it pulled off them. But unfortunately that come off as soon as I made contact with it. But now we got another one. So 3 carp for me, 1 lost and a bream.
You just want some more bream though, don't you? You love bream.
Well, you know, I'm really open for that 2-pound chunk, if I'm honest with you. You know, I know they're in here, and hopefully when I get one more of those 1 toners, and it'll be a nice chunky snotty. Oh! And on that note, let's get him back.
This is why I love runs waters. There's been quite a lot of blanks in a row, so I thought today me and Ben are calling a bridge pull and get a bend in the rod, and we certainly had that. I mean, I've had 4 carp now. Ben's had 3, I think, and a bream. And that last one was quite a nice one that I had. So they're all coming off the right rod as well. It's literally just in this margin here, just before the next swim. And every time I'm putting out singly, I'm just chucking a bit of free boilies around it. And every sort of quarter of an hour, 20 minutes is going off now. So the move has definitely paid off. The fish are following down the wind. And the water is actually very warm. Where the wind's pushing down this way, all the warm water is following with it. We're definitely in the right spot now, and the fish are proving that. So, as you can probably tell, the weather forecast was for 50-mile-an-hour gusts, and we're certainly getting that. It's extremely windy today. It's making it a bit difficult trying to cast out, but we're catching fish, so that's what counts. And it's probably, I'm not sure what time. 2:10, so it's only. We've got hours left, so we've got plenty of time to catch some more. Hopefully have a few more doubles, some nice big ones. And just carry on enjoying the session, it's great fun.
If it goes, it's going to have a piss. Yeah, so we're just putting some clinic on this one. The fish here all look like they've recently spawned, and it's quite a common time for them to have lifted scales and slight damage on, which will heal back, but putting something like Like, I mean, this is the Christen stuff. Is imperative if you're going to go fishing. You need to look after them. But, apart from a few lifted scales, these are good condition little fish, so we'll be all good in a few months. Another little one, proper tore off in the margins. Nice little common, this one. Got a few marks on one side from spawning, but we treated that. Oh, and he's very lively. Nice looking little fish. Oh God, he's going absolutely mental. Let's try and get him up one more time.
That's another good thing. Always have a bucket of water next to you when the fish start frothing up. There he is. Beautiful little fish.
Sorry. You're right, I reckon I'll let us go. Come back here, you soft. Just gotta come straight over and get them. I don't want to get them down there. I had that when I lost, it was just stuck under there the other week. Yeah, you're right, the tube. So we just got over a proper downpour of rain, and I've had about 10 minutes of mad action. I had a run on the repositioned right hand rod. Unfortunately that come off, and then 10 seconds later, left hand rod bang round, and unfortunately it was a bream, and the left hand rod's just gone again in my hands as I put the bobbin on, and that was a little mirror, but unfortunately he was foul up, so I put him straight back. And now I've just had this one off the right margin. So we've just contemplated moving. I think we probably still might, but I'm going to give it another half an hour here in these margins and just see what happens. See if we can get a few more.
Just moved into peg 17, put left rod just down the margin, right rod over the far margin, and this one's absolutely ripped off. Pulled the rod right round because I can't get the back rests in, only the top, the alarms can fit in. So absolutely roared round and shot right round into the bay to my left. Managed to get it back, and what a stunning little fish. Probably about £6, but absolutely gorgeous scales on it. Dark orange, lovely scales on it. And I've had a few fish like this out of here, and it's just quite a few different strains. Like you've probably seen them today, different mirrors, and then these ones that are really dark. Absolutely beautiful fish. I'll just show you the other side as well. There we go, there's the other side. Absolutely gorgeous fish. So worth the move. I've come around peg 17, like I said, it's the furthest point you can get on this lake where the wind's pushing. So paid off already. Let's get it back.
The swim I'm in, as you just saw, the fish had just answered off fifth rod, which is just down there. Right rod, going over to the far margin where the wind's pushing. And yeah, it's pretty quick success in this swim. Still got quite a few hours left, so quite a while to catch some more fish. And it absolutely tore off. Rod went round, it shot round to the bay to the left of me. So good start, hopefully the fish are in the area. I'll have a few more.
Then with this chunk.
Yeah, well, not the biggest of the day, but just changed this rod out on the right to put it on a little point of the island on a little PVA bag, and it's gotten off pretty much straight away, so I'll be getting another bag mix up and putting that back out there.
Pretty little fish though.
But for now, let's pop the little fella back.
Oh, nice little pasty. It's an absolute monster, mate. No, go on. Yeah. Here we are, just had fish number 6 on the right rod. I've been getting a lot of touches the last sort of half an hour, and starting to think I might have a bream on because kept on getting these beeps. But absolutely ripped off, and it gave me quite a good fight. It shot straight into the bay to my left, and probably 7-8 pounds. It's quite a chunky little fish, and that means that me and Ben are now on 6 fish each, and so it's turned out to be quite a good day.
Yeah, I've had 8.
Huh?
I've had 8.
Have you?
Yeah.
Really?
I had 2 bream, haven't I?
Oh, they don't count. So there we go, one more time. Great.
Well, got another one finally on that left margin. Funny little bite, and to be fair, probably by far the smallest of the day as well. Made that bream look like a bit of a chunk micer, to be fair, but number 7 for me. Another fish.
Well, we're just quarter to weight, and we're thinking of slowly packing away now. We used to have a bit of a pain in the arse.
Yeah, I got cut off in a badly cut back snag on the left, which seems to be a common problem on all the areas on here that I now fish. So I've got a lot of margin spots that I like to fish, and now all of them have been cut back and there's crap sticking out, and unfortunately been cut off again, which is a bummer, but there we go. That's what happens.
I mean, we have had quite a good day. It's been fairly slow for the last couple of hours. I mean, I've only had that one fish probably the last 5 hours, but 6 fish, so I'm happy because that's end of my flanking spree. But it would have been nice to have a few bigger ones and a few more, but never mind. You had
7 carp, 2 bream, and lost a couple.
So we've had a good day. And yeah, like I said, slow pack away. Rods will be in last, I expect. But it's been a bit quiet this evening, so that'll probably be it for now. So cheers for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. And as always, subscribe if you haven't already. Find me on Facebook, Nuffinbutfishing. See you again.
In a bit.
We've just done a end vlog, and I was just about to put my rods back down on the floor, and just as I was about to take the second rod off,
That's a huge mark.
the right rod tore off, which I moved 20 minutes ago to a spot where a fish rolled.
And who told you to put that there?
Well done, Ben. And there we go.
Oh, he's wriggly.
Just about caught him. 15-14. So if I'd caught him a week ago, when it wasn't spawned out, because it's absolutely hollow belly, if you can see that on the camera. If I'd have caught him last week, probably would have been a new PB. But I'm not complaining. It's probably the biggest common I've caught in quite a long time. So there we go. Absolutely beautiful fish. Evening light. Doesn't get much better than that to end the session, does it? Absolutely huge hoover of a mouth on him. Very, very happy. Show you the other side as well.
Oh, he looks better that side. It's got a real spaced out scales.
There we go. Absolutely gorgeous fish. See, I can catch fish. It's just I'm struggling a bit on the main lake at the moment. Beautiful. Very, very pleased to end the session on that. Get some pictures, put him back and go home. One last look at him before I put him back. That's why I like wearing boots when I'm fishing. I can get in the water with him. I know it's only 15, 14, but I'm very, very happy to catch him. Every capture is special, but when it's a nice big common like that.
Right, let me do some pictures like that.
When you're ready, mate. Subscribe, like, comment, all that. See you next time. A few fish. Let's get it back.
No, I wouldn't do that, son.
Huh?
Jesus Christ. One toner!
Grab me rod.